A world transformed. Imagine a world painted in shades of digital gold. Picture a reality where Bitcoin, the decentralized digital currency, reigns supreme. It's a world pulsating with the energy of a financial revolution. Gone are the days of fiat currencies, replaced by the secure, transparent allure of Bitcoin. This is not a scene from a science fiction novel. It's a potential future that sparks both excitement and debate. The very air crackles with the promise of change. From bustling global marketplaces to remote villages, Bitcoin becomes the common tongue. International trade, once a complex dance of currencies and exchange rates, finds a newfound fluidity. The barriers crumble as Bitcoin bridges the gap between nations. Yet this brave new world is not without its shadows. The decentralized nature of Bitcoin, while empowering, also presents challenges. Governments grapple with the implications of a currency they can't control. The very foundations of global economics are shaken as Bitcoin disrupts the established order. But amidst the uncertainty, one thing is clear. The world is on the brink of a digital transformation. Bitcoin, with its revolutionary potential, stands at the forefront. Whether it emerges as a beacon of progress or a harbinger of disruption remains to be seen. But one thing is certain: the future of finance will be forever changed. Section 2. Bitcoin Unchained: Simplicity in Transactions. At its core, Bitcoin is elegantly simple. Imagine a digital ledger, meticulously maintained across countless computers. Each transaction, a line in this ledger, is verified and secured using cryptography. This decentralized network, known as the blockchain, ensures transparency and immutability. There's no central authority, no single point of failure. This simplicity translates to tangible benefits. International payments, often bogged down by intermediaries and fees, become as easy as sending an email. Bitcoin transactions transcend geographical boundaries, making cross-border commerce smoother and more efficient. Imagine a world where you can send money to a friend across the globe in seconds with minimal fees. This is the promise of Bitcoin.
Section 3. Banking on Bitcoin: A lifeline for the unbanked. For billions around the world, access to basic financial services remains a distant dream. They are the unbanked, living in the shadows of the global economy. Bitcoin emerges as a beacon of hope for these communities. With just a smartphone and an internet connection, anyone can join the Bitcoin network. Suddenly, they have access to a global financial system, free from the constraints of traditional banking. They can send and receive money, participate in online commerce, and even access microloans, all without needing a bank account. This financial inclusion has the potential to uplift entire communities. Small businesses, often stifled by lack of access to capital, can flourish in a Bitcoin-powered economy. Remittances, a lifeline for many developing countries, flow more freely and securely, empowering families and fueling economic growth. Bitcoin, in this sense, becomes more than just a currency. It transforms into a tool for social good, fostering financial empowerment and driving economic progress in parts of the world that need it most.
Section 4. The Volatility Vertigo: A roller coaster ride. Bitcoin's journey has been anything but smooth. Its price, notorious for its wild swings, resembles a roller coaster ride more than a stable currency. One day it soars to dizzying heights, the next it plunges into the depths. This volatility poses a significant challenge to its widespread adoption. Imagine trying to buy a loaf of bread when the price of your currency fluctuates by 10% within an hour. This uncertainty makes it difficult for businesses to accept Bitcoin and for individuals to use it for daily transactions. While proponents argue that Bitcoin's volatility will decrease as it matures, the risk remains a major deterrent for many. The fear of losing value overnight is a powerful disincentive, especially for those with limited financial resources. Until Bitcoin achieves greater stability, its role as a global currency remains questionable. The roller coaster ride might be thrilling for some, but for most it's simply too risky. Section 5. Scaling the wall: Can Bitcoin handle the world? The Bitcoin network, for all its ingenuity, faces a significant hurdle: scalability. It can only process a limited number of transactions per second, a mere trickle compared to the deluge of transactions handled by global payment systems like Visa or MasterCard. Imagine a world where every cup of coffee, every bus ticket, every online purchase relies on the Bitcoin network. The system would grind to a halt, overwhelmed by the sheer volume of transactions. This limitation raises serious concerns about Bitcoin's ability to handle the demands of a global economy. While developers are working on solutions like the Lightning Network, which aims to enable faster and cheaper transactions, these technologies are still in their infancy. Until Bitcoin can scale to accommodate the needs of billions of users, its viability as a universal currency remains in question.
Section 6. The Environmental Enigma, Bitcoin's Carbon Footprint. Bitcoin's rise has come at a cost, one that weighs heavily on the environment. The energy-intensive process of mining Bitcoin, where powerful computers race to solve complex mathematical problems, consumes vast amounts of electricity. This energy consumption translates into a significant carbon footprint. Studies estimate that Bitcoin mining consumes as much electricity as entire countries, with emissions rivaling those of major industries. This raises serious concerns about the sustainability of a Bitcoin-powered world. Critics argue that the environmental costs of Bitcoin outweigh its potential benefits. They point to the irony of a technology touted as the future of finance contributing to the very problems, like climate change, that threaten our future. While proponents highlight the potential for Bitcoin mining to utilize renewable energy sources, the reality is that much of it still relies on fossil fuels. Until Bitcoin addresses its environmental impact, its long-term viability as a global currency remains questionable.
Section 7, Decentralization Dilemma, Navigating a New World Order. The decentralized nature of Bitcoin, while a source of its appeal, also presents unique challenges. With no central authority, no single entity controls Bitcoin. This lack of governance creates uncertainty and raises questions about regulation, accountability, and the very nature of a decentralized financial system. Governments, accustomed to wielding control over their currencies, find themselves in uncharted territory. How do you regulate a borderless, decentralized currency? How do you prevent illicit activities like money laundering or tax evasion in a system designed for anonymity? These questions have no easy answers. The decentralized nature of Bitcoin disrupts the established order, challenging the very foundations of global economic policy. It forces us to rethink our assumptions about how a financial system should function. The path forward is unclear, fraught with both opportunity and risk. The world watches as nations grapple with the implications of a decentralized future, one where the traditional levers of power may no longer apply.
Section 8. Governments in Flux. Adapting to a Bitcoin standard. In a world ruled by Bitcoin, governments face a seismic shift in their role. The power dynamics change as control over monetary policy slips from their grasp. Central banks, once the guardians of a nation's currency, find their influence diminished. This loss of control triggers a ripple effect across the global economy. Interest rates, inflation, and exchange rates, once tools wielded by central banks, become subject to the whims of a decentralized network. Governments must adapt, finding new ways to manage their economies in a Bitcoin-centric world. Some envision a future of collaboration, where governments and the Bitcoin community work together to establish a stable and secure financial system. Others predict conflict as governments resist the erosion of their power, leading to clashes over regulation and control. The outcome of this power struggle remains uncertain. The future could hold either a harmonious integration of Bitcoin into existing systems or a tumultuous battle for control of the global financial landscape.
Section 9. The Digital Divide. Bridging the Gap in a Bitcoin World. The transition to a Bitcoin-powered world is not without its challenges, particularly when it comes to bridging the digital divide. While Bitcoin offers financial inclusion to the unbanked, it also has the potential to exacerbate existing inequalities. Access to technology, essential for participating in a Bitcoin-based economy, remains unevenly distributed. Those without reliable internet access or the necessary digital literacy risk being left behind. This digital divide could widen the gap between the haves and have-nots, creating a two-tiered society. Addressing this challenge requires a concerted effort to promote digital literacy and ensure equitable access to technology. Governments, educational institutions, and the private sector must work together to empower individuals with the skills and tools needed to thrive in a Bitcoin-centric world. Failure to do so risks further marginalizing vulnerable populations, exacerbating existing inequalities, and undermining the potential of Bitcoin to create a more inclusive financial system.
The future of finance, crypto at the helm. The rise of Bitcoin has ignited a firestorm of debate about the future of finance. Is this the dawn of a new era where cryptocurrencies reign supreme, or is it just a passing fad? The answer likely lies somewhere in between. Bitcoin has undoubtedly disrupted the financial landscape, challenging the status quo and forcing us to rethink the very nature of money. It has sparked a wave of innovation, leading to the emergence of countless other cryptocurrencies and blockchain-based solutions. This explosion of innovation has the potential to revolutionize various industries, from supply chain management to healthcare. The future of finance may very well be intertwined with the evolution of cryptocurrencies and the underlying blockchain technology. However, significant challenges remain. Volatility, scalability, regulation, and environmental concerns must be addressed before cryptocurrencies can truly become mainstream. The future of finance is likely to be a hybrid model, where traditional systems coexist and potentially integrate with the innovations brought about by the crypto revolution.
The illusion of utopia. No system is perfect. The allure of a Bitcoin-powered world with its promise of financial freedom and decentralization is undeniable. However, it's essential to approach this vision with a healthy dose of realism. No system, no matter how well-intentioned or technologically advanced, is without its flaws. Bitcoin, while offering solutions to some of the shortcomings of traditional financial systems, also introduces new challenges. Volatility, scalability, and the potential for illicit activities are just a few of the hurdles that must be overcome. Moreover, the decentralized nature of Bitcoin, while empowering, also creates uncertainty. The lack of a central authority raises questions about governance, regulation, and the resolution of disputes. It's crucial to acknowledge these complexities and avoid falling prey to utopian visions of a perfect system. The path forward requires careful consideration, thoughtful regulation, and ongoing dialogue between stakeholders. Only through a balanced and pragmatic approach can we harness the potential of Bitcoin while mitigating its risks.
The transformative power of technology, a catalyst for change. The emergence of Bitcoin serves as a stark reminder of technology's transformative power. It has the potential to disrupt industries, reshape economies, and fundamentally alter the way we live, work, and interact with the world around us. The blockchain technology underpinning Bitcoin has applications far beyond finance. From supply chain management to healthcare, from voting systems to digital identity, the possibilities are vast and still unfolding. This technology has the potential to create a more efficient, transparent, and equitable world. However, with great power comes great responsibility. As we navigate this technological revolution, it's crucial to proceed with caution, ensuring that these innovations are used for good and do not exacerbate existing inequalities or create new ones. The future is not predetermined. It's shaped by the choices we make today. By embracing innovation, fostering collaboration, and prioritizing ethical considerations, we can harness the power of technology to create a better future for all.
A Bitcoin future, a world of possibilities. The question of whether Bitcoin will rule the world remains unanswered. The road ahead is uncertain, filled with both promise and peril. However, one thing is clear. The emergence of Bitcoin has irrevocably altered the financial landscape, sparking a conversation about the future of money and the role of technology in our lives. Whether Bitcoin becomes the dominant global currency or not, its legacy will be one of disruption and innovation. It has challenged the status quo, forced us to rethink our assumptions, and opened our eyes to the transformative potential of technology. The future is not something to be predicted, but something to be created. The choices we make today will determine the course of history. As we stand at the cusp of a new era, let us proceed with both caution and optimism, embracing the possibilities while remaining mindful of the challenges. The future of finance, and indeed the future of our world, hangs in the balance.